So we continue our Hofstra watch party with former goalie for the Pride, Jack Concannon. Jack, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're coming off watching you guys just beat North Carolina from your final year there at Hofstra in 2018. You had some success against the Tar Heels in your time there on Long Island. What do you remember from some of those matchups with UNC?
Yeah, so we had 3 goes against the Tar Heels, 2 of which we played down in Chapel Hill, and then 1 that we played in the Dutch Dome. And we were fortunate enough to come out on the winning side all 3 times, but they were definitely a battle each time.
I mean, I was talking with Seth Tierney about this. You being a Long Island guy and then going to Hofstra, I mean, that field and that stadium is like home to so many people. So a lot of people feel good when they come back there. But what's it mean to be the home school when you got some big non-conference games or a big conference game and you're the hometown team and a Long Island guy getting a chance to call that place home?
Yeah, it's definitely really special, especially for, those guys that grew up on Long Island. Hofstra is a place where, you start playing at a young age, local tournaments up until, travel ball. High school, I played my conference championship there. So to be able to play, college ball there, and like you said, host some big games with the the big home crowd with, family, friends, it's really special. And, it's really cool and super fortunate to be playing, to this day and still have the opportunity to go there and have the family and friends come out and say.
So I'm assuming part of it is because it was close to home. But when you're going through the recruiting process, what was it about Hofstra that drew you to the opportunity?
Yeah, so I went and visited Hofstra kind of later on in the process. Coach Brazel at the time had reached out to me and saw me play. And, it just felt like home. I remember going down, through the campus and getting that first tour and then sitting down in Coach Tierney's corner office overlooking the field. They say when and it just felt like home. It's a team that has a bunch of Long Island guys, really strong culture. And it just felt like a good fit and definitely was one of the best decisions I've made.
Yeah, and you had a lot of success there. The program had a lot of success while you were there. On top of you on the defensive end, having a strong defense, like you throughout that time, you've got a bunch of offensive guys that are now playing professionally too that were part of your teams. Who was like your favorite offensive guy that you went up against in practice, whether it was a Josh Byrne or Ryan Tierney from your time at Hofstra? Who was the guy you'd like to stop the most?
I would say, me and Josh definitely had some battles. We would always go at it in practice and, do a little trash talk. And once he had graduated, I had 1 year without him. And I think Ryan Tierney kind of stepped into that role and we had some battles there.
Yeah, I mean, I heard some stories about Josh and Ryan shooting late night. Were you ever part of any of those late night shooting sessions?
Yeah, we used to do that. We had a group that would kind of just go out there whenever we had some extra time and throw the ball around. We'd be out there nights before games. But yeah, no, we definitely were out there a good amount.
Take me back. Do you have a favorite game from your Hofstra career?
Oof, there's so many. I mean, I know we just briefly talked about it, but I definitely had the UNC game circled. Whenever you have an opportunity to go against a team like North Carolina, an ACC school, it was special and it was important. So to be able to go there and play those 2 games down in Chapel Hill early on in the season, those were cool. Great experiences and, obviously a super tough team. So it was always a good game. But we had some success. So those are, fun to look back on.
Yeah, for sure. Another game that's fun to look back on probably is your 2016 game against Princeton. For you, it was early on. Like I want to say it's probably one of your first starts of your career. That was the first full year you were starting goalie there at Hofstra. What was it that clicked there early on in your Hofstra career where you're like, you know what, I got this? Because that first year as a starter for you, I think it was your sophomore year, was a really special season for you.
Yeah, I think, a lot of people can agree. It starts with the people around you. I think I was comfortable, with the defense that was in front of me. We had a lot of talent on the offensive end. If I remember correctly, I think Josh Byrne actually finished that one to give us the win. So it was a special group. It was a talented group, and we were definitely really close.
Yeah, he did, and we're going to have Josh joining us after this game. So, Jack, sit back, enjoy. We're going to show the people your win over Princeton from back in 2016. We appreciate you taking some time. Thanks, man.
Sounds good.